Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. This is Brian. I have this video where this female officer, got in an accident with a motorcycle and he deceased. Now she starts pretty much smirking and smiling and not acting normal for somebody that just did a fatal crash with a 20-year-old on a motorcycle. It was pretty disturbing. But when officers came there and asked her to do a field sobriety test, she declined on all of it. And they had to get a warrant to draw her blood. And if it wasn't for the traffic investigator that came there and did his job, she probably would have got covered up, because the other officers over there looked to me like they just didn't care. You know, she was one of them. But when the traffic investigator came, he treated it like he should have. He did his job, and therefore she had to have her blood drawn. She was double the limit to be driving. And that was 6 hours after the accident. So check this out.
We got a down motorcyclist. He's dead.
Her body language to me, what it looked like, I thought she was a teenager.
I was going to go to Mexico on Monday.
I think she has something on board. Do you really? Yeah.
A quiet neighborhood is rattled by a fatal collision between off-duty Washington State Trooper Sarah Clayson and a motorcyclist. Her behavior immediately unsettles investigators, leading them to discover if the tragedy could have been prevented.
You're not going to sit right here. You are going to be obstructing our investigation, and you'll be in handcuffs. You understand?
The following is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On the evening of March 1st, 2025, responders received calls about a traumatic accident along Washington State Route 240. The first in a cascading line that will push them to the limit tonight.
Hey, we got a down motorcyclist.
There's a body ejected, huge accident. There's about 20 cars here stopped. The body's unresponsive, and I hope somebody called it in.
And somebody is down and there's a lot of blood. I think I'm holding. He's dead.
Richland Police Department officers and Washington State troopers arrive at the scene to find the motorcyclist clinging to life in a pool of blood.
When we showed up, this is my car.
Okay.
So we could see him here, and then her car, she was trying to get out of the way. Whatever bike he's on is trapped under that car.
Okay. All right.
He has a fanny pack. I think they just removed it from his chest. She was a first responder. We could tell that he didn't have a pulse, and that's when she started chest compressions.
Okay.
Hearts drop when arriving troopers recognize the driver of the Telluride as being 35-year-old Sarah Lee Clayson, one of their own. In a press release, the Washington State Patrol identified Sarah as a 14-year veteran of their agency. According to news sources, she served as the Tri-City spokesperson with multiple media appearances. Just a year prior, she was featured in a PSA concerning safe driving.
You okay? I mean, I know you're not, but like,
No.
physically good.
No, I did CPR, and he almost agreed. No, he was dead then, but
He was a. Well, not yet. It's not.
we still got it?
Yeah, I didn't even know it was yours.
I didn't even realize that either at first.
No.
I thought you just stopped.
I know I was walking
Sorry.
outside. It looks like.
I would have been a little more like, are you okay?
No.
I just
No,
saw
you're
you
like-
and I was like, oh, she must have been driving
We were
home.
in a work piece, and I was like, no, I'll just go get it and save the $6 charge.
Investigators checked the nearest vehicles held up by the accident for potential witnesses to the sudden crash.
Hi there. Just so you know, I am recording, okay?
Sure. It was just, like it happened right where all the rubble is.
Gotcha.
And the helmet flew. We watched the helmet fly. So
Okay. Which way was he? Did you see which way the motorcycle was going? Or?
It looks to me like it was coming out this way,
Okay.
but I can't say for sure.
Okay, gotcha.
Is that his helmet? That is his helmet.
We're going to start directing traffic this way. Yes. Which one right here? This one? Yeah, you betcha.
All right, Bird.
Yeah, I'll get past it. I didn't grab the linkage. Let's get the car. We'll just get him in the back.
I got an ID.
The motorcyclist is identified as being 20-year-old Joser Emmanuel Vega Sanchez of Richland.
Yeah, I'll get with you in just a second. There's a couple of state troopers here, so I'll have them figure that out.
It's gonna go to Mexico on Monday. Like,
You can still go to Mexico.
what's that?
You can still go to Mexico.
I know, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I should have saved the $6 delivery fee and said, I'll go get it. It's fine.
Joser is transported to Cadillac Regional Medical Center, where his prognosis is grim. Just when the night seems like it can't get worse, it somehow does.
Sarge.
Show, man.
I know. Well, there's another one.
Yeah, there's a fatal in the west, and they took off running, it sounds like. So I've got a guy going over there, Western County, we're both working right now.
We can do everything. Depends on what we're thinking about here. This, of course, she is a trooper.
Oh, she is, okay.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She is actually in our crew.
Okay. Well, given the show in the west right now, I'm inclined to call my guys in and minimize their involvement here. And
Yeah.
we'll handle that. That way,
Okay.
don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So I'll get that ball rolling.
To keep the investigation impartial, the troopers begin to depart for the other crash site. The Richland Police Department have traffic investigators en route here when they receive a heartbreaking update.
He is deceased. I just verified. And that officer's gonna go and he's gonna go make contact with the family and let them know.
Okay. Let me call dispatch real quick.
If you get the one home and change real quick, is that blood?
I'm sorry, it's Monday. Can, never mind. I'll send one of the troopers back there. The vehicle number 2 is, driver's deceased back there, I guess. So, I'll, also the motorcycle from this wreck, I'll pass it to. Probably not yet. Let me ask him. We'll see what
Well,
we're
it's
gonna
like
do.
sticking to my
Sticking
legs.
to your legs, yeah.
According to police records, a witness would describe Sarah's behavior as being casual, while officers noted her laughter, not seeming to understand the gravity of the situation.
Her body language to me, it looked like I thought she was a teenager.
Investigators from the Richland Police Department's traffic unit arrive on the scene.
Hey. What's going on? Do you want to talk over here real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to run you through some voluntary field sobriety tests if you're willing to, okay?
Yeah, I don't think I want to do any.
Okay, all right. What about the PBT? You're willing to do a voluntary PBT?
I don't want to do any test based on the
Okay, understood.
circumstances.
While refusing to take the field sobriety test and preliminary breath test, Sarah does agree to provide a statement on paper.
So, before I read it, I don't know if this was ever clarified. You're in the turn lane, you're turning. Was there any other traffic coming?
So there was a car behind him. I thought it was a car with the headlight out. It was coming this way. Like I say, it was right that white sign. So it's kind of my gauge on when I turn. But I was slowing, and then saw there was a car there. And as soon as I turned, it was boom right in the
Okay.
just as I almost completed my turn.
Okay, so you're almost finished with your turn?
Yeah, I was. You kind of see where the point of impact was. Literally, I was slowing here, and then maybe like 20 miles an hour when I made the turn.
Okay, so you slowed down to 20 and then...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just give me a couple minutes.
We're good. No run up. Fly it. Do you want to grab Farrell?
No. I think she has something on board.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah. So we have to.
Is there going to be enough to get a search warrant?
So yeah, I'll write it. I mean, unless you want.
What changed?
So I was just studying her. She got a couple misspelled words on here.
Okay.
She wrote sigh, and she estimated the distance between the guy on the motorcycle and her to be 100 feet, which that's way more than 100. That's 500 feet. She said she was almost through her turn when clearly she was at the very beginning of her turn. I do not have a great sense of smell, but I think I smelled a little bit of odor of alcohol, enough for me to say. And then I told her, I'm like, hey, we just want to rule out impairment. I think with everything, we have to. I mean, I will write the search warrant. All right. So, like I said, we were really trying to rule alcohol out. I'm not convinced that alcohol wasn't a factor. So right now you are under arrest. Okay.
Okay.
So I can't find your back. So we will be doing a search warrant for blood. Okay.
Okay.
That way there will be no questions.
To get an accurate blood alcohol reading, time is of the essence. But first, Sarah is taken to the Richland Police Department, where she sits in a holding cell for nearly 2 hours while the judge approves the search warrant. She's next taken to the Cadillac Regional Medical Center for a blood test. Finally, nearly 6 hours after the collision, the blood test is administered, and Sarah is booked at the Benton County Jail. It'll take several days for the lab to return with her blood alcohol content level. 1 day after the accident, investigators visit Joser's grieving family.
Is Mom here?
Yes.
Okay, is she available to chat right now, or?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. For what reason?
Just had a couple questions for her regarding obviously the incident that happened last night. She's not in any trouble. Just trying to piece some stuff together.
Yeah, but remember we are destroyed. That's my kid. My son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Investigators learn he was new to riding motorcycles and had only ridden his 3 to 4 times in total.
Ese niño no es un nieto de sangre, es un nieto de amor. Por favor. Esa es la verdad.
Claro.
Porque la pido, porque la verdad está de nuestro lado.
Le aseguro que nosotros vamos a hacer lo mejor que podamos para que su familia esté en paz. Porque es lo que estamos tratando de buscar, es que ustedes lleguen a tener paz y entender qué pasó.
As the traffic unit await the lab results, they look to retrace Sarah's steps to determine where and how much she had to drink. They need security camera footage, which is typically deleted within a matter of days. Time is not on their side. As Sarah was returning from Domino's the night before, traffic investigators set their sights on the nearest franchise along the street connecting to State Route 240. The security cameras at businesses sharing the block not only confirm that Sarah picked up an order from Domino's less than 10 minutes before the crash, but that she and her husband first visited a bar for 4 hours. Investigators now know that Sarah was at the Moon Palace restaurant. What they don't know is how much she had to drink. They visit the bar for answers, which will not be so easy.
Yeah. Sure, can we talk out here?
Yeah, we can do that. Do you recognize these two people? We think they may have been here.
They've been in here a long time ago.
A long time ago?
Yeah.
Okay, were you working on Saturday?
I was not working on Saturday.
Okay, who was working on Saturday?
One of the other girls.
Okay, who's the other girls that were working on Saturday?
They're just a couple of employees.
Okay,
So,
what are their names?
I don't really want to answer anything because I don't know what it's going to turn into.
All right, so that's kind of what I figured. So I did apply for and it was granted the search warrant for this location.
Okay.
Here you go. We are going to we're going to search and seize the location for receipts, financial documents, badge or ledger entries, or any similar documentations. I will leave you with a copy of this warrant.
Can you let me ask my attorney first? Would that be okay?
No.
You don't have the choice, sir.
So what we're gonna need you to do, unfortunately, everyone's gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to close you down until we're done with this.
Everybody's got to drink up.
You guys are gonna have to leave. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We have a search warrant for the location. None of you guys are suspected of doing anything wrong.
As patrons clear out, the investigators initiate their search. The bar's bookkeeping does more than raise some eyebrows.
Any receipts from that night? Just like it says there at that time period. We're not looking for the entire day. We just need the documentation.
They're right here. This is the receipts I keep right here.
Did you only have 2 customers?
No, I did not have 2 customers.
Okay, so where is the transactions for the rest of the customers that happened on the first?
I don't keep track of them. I told you they order a drink like this guy did.
So you have no record of who was here?
I don't have no records of who was here.
It's probably going to be more comprehensive than we originally thought.
So what other documentation can you provide to me, or is this all that you have?
That's
okay.
what I got.
Okay, we will probably have to search the premises then, because I feel like this is lacking.
Like I said, people pay per drink. I mean, that's all it is. You come out here.
So you don't have receipts. You don't give people receipts.
I don't give people receipts at all.
So you don't use this.
I do use that. That's why I ring up. I have that roll. I have to look for it for that day.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Brad fetches the bar's records, a Clorox bleach box filled with loose slips. He refuses to divulge who served the Claysons or even acknowledge their presence on the night of the crash.
Sir, with all due respect, I don't understand why you wouldn't be willing to share who the employee was that would be able to answer our questions.
That's not my interest. Okay. I feel like he is interfering with our investigation.
I feel like you're interfering with the law.
Sir, you need to leave.
I'm just gonna sit right here.
You're not going to sit right here. You are going to be obstructing our investigation, and you'll be in handcuffs. Do you understand?
We're here on a search warrant.
Sir, you can sit outside the door. We are going to search the premises. Do you understand?
Or
we tried to make you work.
Go sit in the corner.
Okay, that's fine. Go sit in the corner.
Without a further hitch, the investigation continues. Meanwhile, other investigators on the case conduct road tests to verify if the accident was truly unpreventable or if things were not how Sarah made them out to be.
Okay, look around. Go.
They find their suspect's trail of beers is well documented, but one uncharacteristic gap has their attention.
I'm thinking we maybe amend the search warrant.
You want me to do that right now?
And we just
While we're here?
take all of these. Because
Well, you want me to amend it right now?
I just get on the phone and call for the amendment because there's like 10 of them in there. They're regulars here.
Okay.
That's why he's lying to us.
Oh, I know.
Well, look. 214.
Okay.
218. 216. He knows who they are. 219.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's destroyed evidence.
He knows who they are.
Well, but not only that, but he has destroyed evidence.
He did that.
There's no way. If every time they come, there is a receipt, and there's no receipt this time, there's 2 transactions.
Yeah.
Employee. So
okay.
we are investigating a crash, and
You don't have to answer anything.
Hi, Brad.
We just do it. You don't have to answer anything. Call Scott, okay?
After interviewing the employee outside, the traffic unit is one call away from taking the investigation to a whole new level.
all right, Judge Shea Brown, you are now on speakerphone with my body camera report.
Okay, Judge Shea Brown here. It's March 5th, 2025, 4:39 p.m. I have read the prior warrant.
We just suspect that the owners likely got rid of the documentation on the 1st of March after hearing, what had happened with this incident, kind of getting its high-profile nature, and probably want to absolve themselves from any responsibility.
So they're friends.
And the employee here, the owner's son, said that they are friends with Sarah, the suspect.
Thanks to a name provided by the employee, investigators interview her co-worker who served Sarah and her husband on the night of the crash. She confirms that not only was Brad working that night, but that the Claysons are a couple of their only regulars who run up tabs, often having 3 to 4 drinks. The judge approves the amended warrant, and the traffic unit secures all the records from December 1st to March 1st.
All right, we're all done. All done. Okay, so I can just go back and open up for business over there. Okay. What was that? I can go open back. Yeah. You're back to normal. You are free to be enter as you want.
Sorry about the hassle.
The bar tab from the night of the incident was not recovered. According to the police reports, the investigator noted, Mr. Wu and the Claysons have likely developed a personal relationship and may have had motive to destroy records to protect her. Following a 72-hour hold, Sarah Lee Clayson was released on her own recognizance. According to a press release by the Washington State Patrol, she's remained on administrative leave. The Washington State Patrol Seattle Toxicology Laboratory returned with their findings. Sarah's blood alcohol content was 0.17%, more than twice the legal limit to drive, nearly 6 hours after the crash. It was determined that despite Sarah's claim about Joser striking her vehicle while speeding in a 55 miles per hour zone, he was traveling between 53 and 54 miles per hour when she turned her Kia and struck him with her right fender. It would be 6 months after the incident before Sarah Lee Clayson was formally charged by Spokane County's prosecutor's office with vehicular homicide while under the influence, a delay that Joser's own mother questioned to the media. At her arraignment on September 24th, she pleaded not guilty. While she was ordered to not consume alcohol or controlled substances, she wasn't ordered to wear a monitor. Her trial is scheduled to begin in February 2026. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
As my heart goes out to the family of the 20-year-old, but I give 100% credit for the investigator that did the right thing and put the right person in the right position as far as being guilty of drunk driving. When I watch that and I watch her smiling and everything, you know she's been drinking. And then when she refuses it to take any test, you know, it was pretty much game over for me anyway. But when they did the alcohol test and it was over twice the limit, and that's after 6 hours after the crash, that's like 7 hours later. So she was pretty damn drunk. She was 14 years on the force, and they were drinking almost every day, according to those documents showing that they were in there quite often. And then the bartender or the owner of the bar was destroying evidence, from what they said, to protect them, which he needs to have charges on him, because that's just it's just against the law. I always say when you drive a motorcycle, you have to drive defensively all the time, because cars just don't see you. But basically, I think everybody should drive defensively everything. You know, your cars, your trucks, everything. If you drive defensively, you ain't got too much to worry about, as long as you're not doing anything wrong. So hey, subscribe, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, and you guys have a great day. See you.